Hello and welcome to today's video tutorial. In this video, I will be sharing with you the basic things you need to know about Windows 11. Probably you just bought a PC or you bought a computer and you want to know the basic things you need to do or the first steps you need to do. For example, you want to change the wallpaper of your computer, or you want to connect to the Wi-Fi, or perhaps you want to know how to navigate through your computer. This video is to show you the simple basic things you need to know about the Windows computer. Uh, we will go through some various features that the Windows has here. Uh, so this is your taskbar. Underneath here is your taskbar. This is where your menu is, and this is what whenever you open a program, this is where everything shows. And here you have a shortcut of several programs underneath the taskbar of several programs that are running. And if you want to, if you want, you can close it. For example, I have a desk here. I can quit this program here, as well as I have this program here. I can remove this program from running. I can shut it down from this aspect too. Here underneath here, I have my language features. For example, I have here English and I have Turkish language feature in this section. And at the same time, here this is where I will connect to my Wi-Fi. So in Windows 10 and Windows 11, these are all same thing. That occurs just a little bit difference in the interface that they show the why they are upgrading from Windows 10 to 11. They try to enhance the interface, and they try to make it easy for people to access several functions and several features in the system or in the platform. So this is where you will connect to your Wi-Fi. If you are unable to connect to your Wi-Fi, you can click on this page and then switch it off and on. Here you can see I can switch on, I can switch off my Wi-Fi, or better still, if you have an internet cable, you can as well plug it to your port and then it connects to your internet. Here I have several connections here that I need to connect here. I can click on and then enter my password, here, and you know and get connected. I don't know what to disconnect this. However, this is where you have to connect to your Wi-Fi. And here we have the Bluetooth section. If you click on the Bluetooth here, you can switch on and you can switch off your Bluetooth section. Perhaps you have a Bluetooth speaker or a wireless speaker that needs to be connected via the Bluetooth. So this is the section where you can pair up your Bluetooth device, or you want to connect to your television, or you connect to your mobile telephone. This is the place where you can switch on and then switch off your Bluetooth. And here we have the airplane mode. You want to switch into the airplane mode. As you can see, this is an airplane mode. Everything is switched off, both the Wi-Fi, both the Bluetooth, everything is switched off in this section. Underneath here, we have this place where I can increase my brightness. You see, I could increase my brightness, and I could as well come underneath here and decide to increase the volume of my computer. Here I could increase and decrease the volume of my computer, and as you can see, it's here. And here we have the battery function. If I click on this account, you see it shows me the power of my battery. This is 100% and it's charging, and everything here is balanced. As you can see, it's the power mode is balanced and everything here is balanced. So here, as I've shown us the battery usage, this is where you can set in your dates and time. If I click on this section, it tells me adjust. So if I right click on this section, it tells me adjust the date and time. And if I click here, this is one thing you need to do. Perhaps you have a new computer, or you just imported it from a particular region to another, and you want to adjust the date and time. This is what you need to do. You come to this taskbar, you can click on the date and time section, and you click on it, and automatically it shows there. You can change your region, you can change your time zone, you can set it the time automatically, but that's if you have selected your time zone for a particular location. So this is where you have to put, and then here we have, you can switch on the daylight saving for my region. There's always a daylight saving. I can switch it off and switch it on at any time. And after there was, you have to synchronize it with your time server, which is the time for windows.com. You have to synchronize it and ensure that everything is perfectly working very well. And perhaps you want to change your language. If you are using a different language and you want to switch it to English, you want to switch it to French, here this is a section where you can do that. You click on the language and the region section. I'm going to go back, I'm going to show it to you one more time, the language and the region section. And in here you can see I've added some language, Turkish before. I can as well add another language here. So what you're going to do, if you want to add a specific language, maybe you want to add a French language, you want to add an English language for the United Kingdom, or Spanish or Finnish, as you can see here, you can click on it and then you can click next. When you click on next, it shows you if you want to download the language pack, the handwriting, and also if you want it to be set as Windows display languages. So if I click on this and I click install, everything is going to install, and at the same time it will tell me I should sign out and whenever once I do that and I sign in again, everything, the language and all the settings is going to be changed to the particular language which I have selected. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cancel it. And then here we have the typing, and then we have the backup. This is and the administration language settings for all. So here you can as well select the type of the country where you're located and the regionals, place where you want it to be selected from. I'm going to go deep into that, but I'm going to show you one more thing as well. So here, as you can see, I'm in the menu. If I right click on here, I'm going to see several stuff that is needed. I can see for Windows. For example, I want to create a new folder. I click on new folder, automatically it shows, and I'm going to name this test. If you are new to Windows and then you want to create a new folder, this is a shortcut for you to create new folders for your computer. For your computer. So if I click on this, I'm still also going to create a new folder here. I can still do that. So a folder in another folder is possible with Windows. So at the same time, if I click on right here, and perhaps I want to create an image or create a text, a notepad, I can as well, a text document, I say this text as well, and this is a text document where if I open it, I can write what I want to write. As you can see, I'm writing as well. Alright, that's it. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to change or how to personalize your windows according to your text. So you want to change perhaps the font, you want to change the background, you want to change the details or the lightening, the colors that you need. So I'm going to click on the personalize pane. As you can see, it showed me how to personalize my windows here. I want to change, for example, I want to make my windows dark. You see, automatically it changes the colors to dark, and I want to put it to this. I want to put it to this. You see, everything is changing on my Windows section. As the more I'm doing that, and the more I'm clicking on this, I'm personalizing the theme actually. So this is the theme section. If I click on it, it automatically applies to the theme, and you see everything is changing once I do that. If I select this dark more time, you can see the effect it has made on the theme so far. So everything is dark, and I'll bring it back to the normal way where it was before. I don't want to change that. And here I can as well click on the background. My Windows is not yet activated yet, so I'm going to do that later on. But just have it in mind that this is where you can personalize and activate your background settings when it comes to Windows. And here as well, you can select the colors which you want your theme to have. For example, you want to change the color of your theme. Here, this is where you can select the theme and also the contrast that you want for your theme to do here. And also you can select the lock screen images. Lock screen, if you lock your screen, if you want it to be a picture, if you want it to be a slideshow, this is a section where you will select the lock screen stuff, or you want it to be in a calendar aspect, or you want to change the time, perhaps the type of time you want, or you want a weather to be shown, or email. So this is where you're going to as well do that settings from. So this is the text input, or how you want the text input to be, and how the colors and all the things you want. So Windows 11 makes it very easy, and they have customized it for it to be very more like Windows 10, very more efficient and very more visible. Everything is at the top of your hands when you're here. And here you can also manage your fonts, and you want to download or you want to browse fonts that you want to use for your computer. This is the aspect where you can select such. You want to customize the fonts used for your computer. This is where you are. Here you can see we have 72 fonts already found, but if you feel like you want to download, or you have a particular specific font which you are into, you can as well go to the internet and download, and at the same time you can click on the browse and then you can install them from here. I believe this has been helpful to you. So here we have the start bar. This is the start bar. Here you can customize how you want your start to be. You see there are several type of start bar option. The one we are using is the default one, which you see here. This is the default one, which has the recommended and also the applications here. As you can see, this is the default one. Once I click on these, and you see everything changes. The more I click on this, and I click on more recommendation, you see the recommendation in this aspect increases as well. So I'm gonna leave it at default and move to the next section. So just have it in mind that this is the place where you can change or personalize your start bar options. So the next we're going to look at is the taskbar. So this is the taskbar. This is the taskbar. Your taskbar settings. You want to show what is being displayed here. For example, I just want to open these on, so you can see that the effects. So I have opened these. I have opened this. I have opened this Windows section for you to see. So you have seen this. It works perfectly well. And what I'll do is just to close it back, because I don't want so many things to be showing under the taskbar menu as well. So this is the pan menu. This is the touch keyboard. When your no keyboard is attached, you can as well open your keyboard, and this is the virtual keyboard that is here as well too. I could say this is all we have for this taskbar section, and we've discussed about the fonts, and we've discussed about the usage. So I'm going to go to the settings, this to go as well to show you certain things that you need to know. So here is the applications, the apps, and things that are installed in the application. The apps that are installed here, I can as well uninstall a particular application that I don't want to use, perhaps AnyDesk. I just want to just uninstall it just for tutorial purpose. So if I click on uninstall, everything is uninstalled in this section. I click on uninstall, and it's going to be deleted as well. You see, automatically it's deleted, and so on and so forth. If you know you have a particular program that you don't want to use, perhaps this is the right time for you to do that. And here we have the network section. I've explained it to you. The network, we have the Wi-Fi, the VPN, the mobile hotspot, the airplane mode, the proxy, and the dial-up section. If you watch more of our videos, we're going to explain more on this section. But just to know that this is just the Wi-Fi aspect you want to connect, and at the same time the mobile hotspot, perhaps you want to still connect to your mobile phone through your computer. You can as well switch on this feature, and if I click here, You can see this is the password that once it's on, you can use this, the name of the desktop, and also the password, and to impute or connect to your mobile phone. If your mobile phone doesn't have an internet, it's not connected to the internet, or you want to connect to your wife, to your mobile hotspot. So this is a Bluetooth section where you can add your devices. You can see here we have the devices, we have the printing trays and scanners. You want to add your printers to your computer. You have the phone link, perhaps you want to still link it to your phone, the camera, the mouse, the touchpad, the pen, and also the USB. So this section is so important. If you have all these features and external features, external devices you want to connect to your PC, so you can make use of these Bluetooth devices section and devices section to connect your cameras and to connect your devices to your computer. Same thing also, if you want to open an account some of our videos that we've shown you how to open a different account for your family member, for your friend, for your child. Perhaps he or she wants to do or work something on something different, and you don't want them to interfere with your work or your files. So you can as well come to the account section. You can open a user in this section. When you click on other users, you see I have a local account already that I have that is called Ted, and I can still open more accounts and give them their password. If they want to use the computer, they can go to Ted and then use the password and log in. Here we have here the sign-in options. Here these sections you have the options to change your password, or use a facial recognition in order for you to secure your computer, and you can use your fingerprint, the PIN, and the security key and password and picture password. You can use this to secure your computer and to avoid any intruders intruding into your computer. You can use this section as well as we have several experts. These are related settings. It's actually, if you look at this, is for Microsoft, and you want to go and type into this, you can as well do that. So time and language, we've discussed on time, we've discussed on this aspect, the gaming aspect. This is the Xbox. Perhaps you have an Xbox and you want to make use of it, the accessibility, and so on and so forth. You want to update your Windows. This is very, very important for you, especially if you are if you have an outdated PC. You have to also update it. I think this is all for now. Try to subscribe to our videos and to ensure that you get more of the video tutorials that we will be showcasing when it comes to Windows. Just know that when it comes to our channel, we will show you everything that pertains to Windows and Linux, and several programs that you need to be aware of, especially when using your software. What we do is to make life easy for you through teaching you these programs and this platform. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like and turn on the notification